Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another weekend vlog, and it is actually Valentine's Day weekend. And of course that means I had to dress in appropriate colors for the holiday. So I'm wearing this really cute purpley pink sweater from Princess Polly, who is actually the kind sponsor of today's video. I have worked with Princess Polly before, and I'm working with them again because their pieces are just so cute. I really love how Princess Polly keeps up with the trends while also having really great basic items. They offer free shipping within the US for any order over $50, as well as offering shop pay and afterpay to all US customers. And before I show you guys all the pieces that I got from Princess Polly, you can use my code LOVEKATIE for a special discount on your next order. And I'll have their website and all the pieces I'm about to show you linked down below. Starting out with what I'm wearing right now, their white Tegan embroidery top. This is so cute. I love the sleeves. There's cute little flowers embroidered all over it, and I love how it's just flowy. It reminds me of like frolicking in a forest, especially when I pair it with their Rockwell tiered midi skirt. I love a long skirt. I think they're so chic and also comfortable, and I know I have so many things in my closet that's going to pair perfectly with this piece. I am obsessed with their puff sleeve swing midi dress. It is so cute. I just love a puffy sleeve. I feel like it's so flattering. And this dress also kind of has that frolicking in the field, whimsical kind of vibe as well. It's just so flowy. It also has pockets. I love a dress with pockets. Next, I got their Ascendia straight leg track pants, and these are so soft. They're like a mix between sweatpants and leggings, and I feel like the line down the side elevates them a little bit from just being your classic loungewear piece. I also got their Harmony knit sweater in the color burgundy. This color is stunning, and I really love the fit of this sweater. It has balloon sleeves, so the arms are really baggy, but I feel like the fit on my torso is really nice and true to size, so it pairs with a lot of different things nicely. And I feel like I, like most other people, are obsessed with stripes right now. I already have their Bloom long sleeve top in green, and I loved it so much I had to get it in another color, so I got it in the color wine. It's just one of those long sleeve shirts that's so easy to throw on and dress up or dress down, and I've been wearing my green one so much that I figured I might as well get another one since I love the style. The other stripe thing that I got was their Brianna zip up jacket in navy. Guys, this is so cute. You can wear it zipped up, you can wear it open. I love the hood. I feel like it's just such a versatile piece. It has a lightweight sweater-like material, which is so soft and comfortable. I feel like this is going to be a great piece to transition from winter to spring. And then lastly, I decided to try out some headbands from them, and I really like both of them. I got the Demi headband in black and the Junie headband in black polka dot. I've been searching for more headbands to wear since I cut my hair short again, and I'm going to be wearing these a lot. Those are all the pieces that I ended up getting, and I cannot wait to wear them. And don't forget that if you also want to shop Princess Polly, you can use my code LOVEKATIE for a special discount. And thank you so much once again to Princess Polly for sponsoring today's video. Since today is actually Valentine's Day, Luke hooked me up with some flowers, which are pretty, and then he also, of course, got me a Diet Coke because he knows the way to my heart. We went to go get some breakfast this morning, and it was delicious. I feel like it is always so good from this place, and we both ended up getting French toast, and their breakfast potatoes are like out of this world. They're so good. I do need to go to the library this weekend to return a book, which is the second book in the Lightfall graphic novel series. This one is called Shadow of the Bird. The first one was good, but I really enjoyed this one a lot more. I feel like it just takes sometimes a little bit longer to fully get into a graphic novel series because I feel like you get a little bit less than you normally do from a regular book, just relating to like how much storyline you really get, just because most of it is art. But the art in here is fantastic. I really like the storyline and where it's going, and I feel like I'm always on the hunt for a new graphic novel series, so I'm excited that I found one that I've enjoyed. The third one is currently out, and I think the fourth one is coming out this year. So we're gonna see at the library if they have the third one, because I would love to get the third one I read as well. If they don't have it in person, I can read it on Kindle Unlimited because they have the whole series on Kindle Unlimited, but I prefer to support my library if I can. And then Luke and I were thinking, since I have to go to the library anyway, we would just do a little reading date at the library today. What are you reading right now?
I'm continuing on my journey to read Don Quixote. I'm only 20% of the way through because it's a long book and it can be a little stale.
Yeah.
At times. But it is funny. I don't know I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be 800 more pages of the same, which is moderately worrying.
But are you liking it?
Yeah, I like it. It's like, so far it's probably like maybe like a 3.5 star. Like,
okay. I mean, that's not like a bad
it's
book.
Okay. Like, it's okay. It's just really long and really...
like the pacing's weird.
Verbose, and all the ancient Spanish references are kind of hard to wrap my head around.
I'm currently reading Play Along by Liz Tom Ford. I'm a little bit over 50% through, and I'm really enjoying it. I read this graphic novel on my phone. Look how gigantic it is in person. I had no idea. Oh my gosh. I guess it is a children's book, so it makes sense, but it is huge. This is so nostalgic. Why is there toilet paper on that tree? Okay. I wanted to get some chocolate covered strawberries, but unfortunately, they don't look very good. Like, they don't look ripe enough. So that stinks. Had to get a Costco cookie while we were there because the last time we went, I had it for the first time, even though we've had this membership for like 2 years or something. And might be the best cookie I've ever had, and that is not me exaggerating. They are so good. Like, wow, so good. I'm gonna save the rest of this for later, but we're at Barnes right now. Oh, my throat's feeling a little weird. And I think we decided that we're gonna go in and we're each gonna pick out a book for each other because we thought it'd be a fun thing to do on Valentine's Day. We decided to do 3 options each, so then we could pick out which one we liked most. Do you wanna go first? You want me to go first?
So I don't pick the wrong book.
No, that's not true. Luke was just nervous, and also I knew one that I was definitely gonna pick. I'll talk about that one first for you, I guess, but I thought it would be more fun and more challenging for me to pick out 2 other options because you didn't really know what you were gonna do either. So
No, you go first. I always go first.
okay, the first thing I picked, which I knew I was gonna pick, was Matt Denneman's newest release, Operation Bounce House, because you loved, like, absolutely loved the Undercolor Carl series. And then I picked Everything is Tuberculosis because I read this and I figured you would really enjoy it, and you've actually told me that you would enjoy it.
I think I mean, obviously I haven't read the book, but I am a Hank and John Green enjoyer.
Yes, so. And just in general, it's very interesting. And then the last option is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I've been interested to read this too. I've seen a few people online read this recently, and it's a sci-fi. And I think he, like, goes into, like, different realities of, like, what his life could be. And then he tries to get back to the reality he wants to be in the most. And it's just, like, a meaning of life book, but it's really, like, trippy and interesting. I don't know. I've heard really good things, so.
I don't know. This sounds interesting, I guess. I don't know. I might go with this one. Why not?
Okay, period. Dark Matter.
Selected. I was mostly guessing, but I had some rhyme to my reason, okay?
Okay.
The first book, this was kind of one that I just noticed. It's called I Cheerfully Refuse, but I noticed it had an endorsement from Kristen Hanna on it, so I was like...
Really?
I was like, oh, Katie might like that.
This is true.
I don't know, I read the back and...
Sorry. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I don't know, I read the back and I thought it sounded, whatever, moderately interesting. It's like a dystopian situation, nautical book. I don't know.
The cover is really pretty.
Yeah, that's kind of why I picked it, just because it caught my eye. And then I was like, oh, how convenient. So that's my shot in the dark. This one, Katie's been smoking some memoirs recently.
I have been.
And this is Priscilla Presley's memoir.
Oh.
I don't know anything about Priscilla Presley, really.
I read Lisa Marie Presley's memoir. But I don't really know much about Priscilla, though.
This was a book that Katie has on her want-to-read list, but I don't know
really?
if she's already bought it. It's on there. I don't know. It's on your
Oh, I guess I do, yeah. That's too funny. Wow, you looking at my want-to-read? That's so sweet. I will say...
You can't search anything on Goodreads.
You really
so
can't. Goodreads sucks. It is a fall book, so I'm not going to choose this one, because I won't read
Blunder.
it. I don't think I'm going to pick the memoir, because I normally just listen to these.
Yeah.
But I also even think that if I read them physically, I would pick this one because it sounds most interesting. And if Kristen Hanna endorses it, I'm interested to see if I like it. We've been out of frame basically this whole time. So
I'm perfectly in
No,
frame.
I was just like all the way over here.
Well, good.
Cute.
This is my channel now.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Happy Sunday. Hopefully my voice isn't too much of a jump scare. Throughout the day yesterday, I realized my throat was getting sore, and then it just kind of kept getting worse and worse. And then this morning, I woke up and I sounded like this. It did hurt a lot this morning, but I have some ibuprofen in me. I've already had a glass of hot tea. This is my second one, and I'm feeling a little bit better. It doesn't like hurt to talk anymore, which is nice. We ended up just having a chill rest of our night though last night. We've been watching Parks and Rec. We started it, I think, on Friday night. And I think I've watched it twice through before I really enjoyed watching that show years and years ago, but Luke has never seen it, so it's interesting to see what I think now that I'm older. And I'm still really enjoying the show, maybe even a little bit more because I feel like I understand a lot more of the jokes now that I'm older. And Luke is really liking it so far too. We've been watching The Pit. We're all caught up in that now. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so good. I wish that it didn't just come out with one episode a week. I like it whenever shows do that sometimes, but I feel like this is just such a bingeable show that I want to watch it just when I have the time to binge it, because that's how we watched the first season. We started at the beginning of this year and we just kept on watching and watching, and I feel like that's just such a fun way to watch TV, even though I do get wanting to wait for episodes too. But I feel like it depends on the show whether or not it works. I've also been watching The Traitors. I do enjoy that coming out weekly, and I like how at the beginning of the season they dropped like 3 episodes one week and then 2 the next week, and then they've been doing 1 since. I think that's like a happy medium of being able to like binge it while also having like the anticipation leading up to the show every week. I like that. And then I've also watched Bridgerton. I'm caught up on season 4 now. I've watched like the whole entire show and Queen Charlotte, and now I'm just waiting for the final 4 episodes like everybody else and their mother that's coming out at the end of February. I don't like the 2 drops. I think you either do it weekly or you drop something every week, or maybe even like 2 episodes every week. I don't really know. I just feel like it kind of just doesn't feel right, especially for like the cadence of a show like that. But I am enjoying season 4 a lot so far. I did want to briefly go over the books that we got at the bookstore yesterday because I felt like it just kind of got glossed over a bit. There were so many people out yesterday. Anyways, out of the 3 books that I chose for Luke, he ended up choosing Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. I've been hearing amazing things about this, and I'm thinking I might want to eventually read this too after he reads it. I'm really curious to see his thoughts because I've, again, just heard great things. And I feel like we talked a bit about this one yesterday on camera, but I don't think this title of the book was ever said. But out of the books that Luke chose for me, I ended up choosing I Cheerfully Refuse. This is by Leif Anger. Hopefully I'm saying his last name right. Never heard anything about this book. The cover is kind of cool though. I think it looks pretty. I really like this style of art, and I guess it's about a musician and a bookstore owner, and it's an apocalyptic novel. A Barnes & Noble book club pick, an indie next pick, Amazon top 10 book of the year. One of the blurbs says that it's a love letter to bookstores and to reading, and I do love books about like reading, but also about hope in a dark world, and I feel like we all need that, especially right now. And Kristen Hanna's blurb, which is the main reason why he chose this book and I chose this book, she said, my favorite novel of the year, heartbreaking, frighteningly prophetic, and defiantly hopeful. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to put this on my TBR cart, especially because I've never heard anything about it. I'm curious to see my thoughts when I eventually get to it. And then from the library, I didn't really show you guys this, but they didn't have my graphic novel, so I wanted to pick up something else anyway, and I picked up Bad Bad Girl. This is by Gish Jen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing their name right. But I read the blurb on the front, and basically it's a historical fiction novel about this girl who grew up in a wealthy Shanghai family. She's sent to Catholic school. She eventually ends up coming to the States and living in New York as well, and she has an interesting relationship with her mother. I always find it interesting whenever there's different family dynamics. And I checked Goodreads yesterday. I believe this came out last October. I haven't seen it anywhere. I just found it in the new book section of my library. So hopefully I'll end up getting to this one before I have to turn it back in. It sounds interesting. Those are all the books that we got though. As for today, don't really know what I'm gonna get up to. I honestly kind of want to take it easy. I was gonna do some cleaning and organizing. Normally I do that kind of stuff on Sunday just because it makes me feel good for the rest of the week. But because my throat hurts, I'm gonna take that as a little out from being super productive today and just take a restful, chill type of day. I think that I want to color or do a paint by numbers. Let me see what I have. I have one of these bins behind me is a little craft bin, and I've done quite a few of these Michaels paint by numbers. You guys know I love these frame ones. I finished both of these frame ones, but I also have this one right here. I've only done one of these squares, so I was thinking maybe I could do one of those today, or I could color. I'm not entirely sure. I also have this Woobles, but you have to watch a video while you do that, and I really just want to listen to an audiobook and spend time reading and just relaxing today, so I don't want to be like stressing about having to learn something new, even though I have crocheted before, but I haven't crocheted in a hot minute, so it's gonna be kind of like, you know, picking it back up again, so I'm not ready for that. I could also make a charm bracelet. I have this and then some charms in here. I also have some like bracelet making stuff. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I think I want to paint or color. It's been quite a few days since I spoke to you guys last, and I ended up getting pretty sick, but I'm feeling better now, so I'm gonna take that as a win. Because I ended up getting sick, I feel like I didn't vlog as much on the weekend as I normally would, so I figured we could sit and chat about a few things. First of all, what I'm drinking right now, Sprite Zero Sugar. Dare I say, this tastes exactly like the original. It is so good. And I think it was in my last video where I talked about not wanting to have caffeine every day, so I feel like this is gonna be a go-to for the days that I don't want to have caffeine, but I still want to have a fun drink. I also did finish my little paint by numbers. This is what it turned out like. I'm really happy with it. I feel like the paint by numbers that I get from Michaels are very hard to do sometimes because the brushes that they give us aren't really like the most precise, but I feel like I do a good job with what I'm given, and they always turn out cute. Even if I do end up messing up a little bit here and there, I just really like doing them, especially when I have an audiobook to listen to. And speaking about books, I figured we could do a little last now next. So the last book I finished, the book or books I'm currently reading, and then the book that I'm probably going to start next. So the last book I finished was The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I fear I might rate this a 5 stars. I don't know yet because I still gotta think about it, but this was incredible. It was so insanely fast paced. It made me go down a rabbit hole of ice skating, especially because the Winter Olympics are going on right now. I feel like I read this at the perfect time, and now like I'm obsessed with ice skating and ice dancing. Like I just think it's so cool and like crazy. Everything that Katarina specifically went through in this book. The audiobook was also so good. I'm honestly really glad that so many people recommended it to me because I think that I preferred the audiobook for this book than physically reading it, even though I still had a great time physically reading it, especially because the chapters were so short and there was some interviews in there as well. I feel like this gave me a lot of the same feelings that Daisy Jones and the Six did, and I feel like that's why I enjoyed it so much. And I was trying not to have too high of hopes whenever I went into it because I know so many people were comparing it to Daisy Jones, but it really did deliver in my opinion. I really liked it. Also just realized I put the dust jacket on backwards, so that's cute. Now for current reads, I have 2 that I'm currently reading, which are Play Along and Crescent City 2. I talked about these quite a bit in my last video. This is my before bed book. This is my audiobook right now. The graphic audio of this series is really good, and I am really loving Play Along. Like it is so good. Might be a 5 stars. I don't really know. I need to take some time this week and focus on this and prioritize it not as a before bed book so I can finish it, but I feel like I'm just trying to stretch out my time with it because that's how much I'm loving it. And then the next book that I'm gonna read is The Winners by Frederick Bachman. This is the 3rd and final book in the Beartown trilogy. I'm really excited to be able to finish the trilogy, and I feel like it's perfect timing because it's just starting to get a little bit warmer here in Illinois, although let's be so for real, that's like false spring. It's not actually going to be warm here for much longer if I'm being completely realistic, but I'm glad that I will be getting this one off of the TBR before we hit spring and summertime because I feel like I need to read this series in the winter, and I'm excited to finish another series. I'm really nervous as to what I'm going to think about this one. This one's a lot longer than the other 2 in the series, and I really love Beartown, 5 stars. Us Against You, didn't love as much. So I'm really nervous going into this one, but I'm really hopeful that I'm going to enjoy it. I'm also going to be butter reading this with Lottie. And last but not least, speaking of Lottie, she sent me a little mail that I figured we could open together. I might send her a video of me opening it too. I have no idea what this is. She just texted me and told me that she sent me something. Oh, this is so cute. She sent me this cute little bag with goodies on the inside. Okay, worst angle known to man, but here we are. This is so cute. I love it. This is so cute. The frog. This is so sweet. Oh, thank you. This is such a sweet card. Also, it's so funny and cute. I love it. Wait. My First Sunny Angel? Rite of Passage? Okay. Wait, oh my god, I'm so excited. These are so cute. A strawberry one? There's a rabbit, a mouse, a fawn, a monkey, a strawberry, and another rabbit. I want the fawn. Oh, this one's so cute! Look how cute it is! This one is the regular rabbit. I really do like it. These are bigger than I thought they were. Very cute, thank you. You always have the best stickers. Fanning books is bananas. That's actually hilarious. This is so sweet of her. Literally love her so much. I'm so lucky to have an internet friend like her. I mean, at this point, she's just like a regular friend. And it's still so weird to me that you can become friends with somebody through the internet, but I genuinely have so much fun chatting with her, and I love watching her videos, and
I'm just so lucky to have a friend like her. She's so sweet. And that package just honestly lifted my spirits. The sickness is leaving my body. Anyways, regardless of me getting sick and this possibly being a shorter vlog than normal, I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below the bunny emoji in honor of my first sunny angel so I know who the real ones are who watched until the very end. If you want to keep up with me on the daily, you can follow my socials. They're linked down below in every single video. And don't forget, you can use my code LOVEKATIE for a special discount on your next Princess Polly order. And thank you so much once again to Princess Polly for sponsoring today's video. I think that's gonna be it for me today though. I love you guys so much. Hope you're all having an amazing day and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Hey, what's up, you guys? The toxic gossip train.
Oh no, baby. That's mommy's tea.
Just saw you. You were like.
Yes, kiss to seal the deal. We got it, guys. It's on camera too. Locked in. Melly, what? Are you on camera trying to eel my ood?
No longer a sunny angel virgin. I don't know.
Peace.